What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a video and or a live stream. We would love to have you on board, asking questions and sharing some knowledge of the Tundra with other viewers. Okay, so today we are seeing the first incentives of 2021. All right, so 2020 ended with a bang. It was a very weird year for the automotive industry, along with other industries, because of what was happening in the country with COVID and everything like that. So we had the shutdown in 2020 of the factory for a couple months. Many factories, but in particular TMMTX, where they make the Tundra. So we saw later in the year, as we were doing all my dealership walks, there just wasn't a lot of Tundras around. Usually where you're seeing 10 to 15 on the lot, sometimes you would see one, maybe two, sometimes none, and that's different all over the country. You guys have been giving, messages and comments and everything. Some of you were seeing a lot, especially down in Texas. Those lots did stay pretty full. And some of you were like me, not seeing many at all, okay? So it was kind of hard to get a deal, and it was kind of hard to get a specific Tundra just because of the way the inventory was trying to flow back in after they opened the factory again. So I feel like the January incentives are very important. Now, most years, January incentives, it's the start of the new year, probably not the greatest time to get a deal, but I think for a couple reasons that is not the case this year. Number one, once again, 2020 was insane. A lot of companies, like I said, automotive or not, didn't make their sales goals because of what was going on. So 2021, this is the chance where they catch back up. They want to hit the ground running, and Toyota has given some really good incentives that we will talk about in a moment here. That's number one. Number two, this is the final year of this generation of Tundra, all right? The 2021 model year Tundra, this is it for the current body style and the 5.7 liter V8 engine. Sometime this year, we will see the introduction of the 2022 next generation Tundra. So if you are in the market, you really might want to start looking now for that 2021. If you're not liking all of the rumors we have coming for the 2022, the new engines and everything, and you just like the 5.7 liter V8 and the look of the current truck, you really might want to start looking now. It's going to be hard to get what you want, like I said, because of everything going on, but search around the internet. Don't just depend on your local dealership down the street. Look on the internet, Auto Trader, all that stuff. Look all over the country. They could ship you the vehicle you want. I know a lot of you guys want to go out there and buy exactly what you want. With the bells and whistles you need. So make sure you check around. Also, another option is you can talk to your local Toyota dealer and see if they have any Tundras coming in, or Tundras that are, still on or in that position where they could build it the way you want it to be built. So keep those things in mind. You might want to start the process of looking now. There will be a time this year, I'm thinking more toward May, June, July, not really sure yet. This is just a guess, that they will have to retool the factory for this next generation Tundra, which is going to be a ground up remodel. So I wouldn't wait too long if you are shopping for a 2021 and it's very specific. So right now we're going to go over what the incentives are currently. And obviously this is a video I make every month just to let you know where you could save money, but also don't depend on just these incentives. You never know how desperate a dealer is to make a sale. You never know how much volume they push out the door to where they could give you a crazy deal that you weren't expecting. The incentives are just a good starting point. There are also local specials. That's a completely different thing. And what I always tell people is the worst they could do is say no to the deal you offer. So it never hurts to go in and try. We've seen a lot of my viewers go in, give it a whirl, and they end up getting the deal they want or an even better deal than they thought they could get. So let's talk about these incentives for January 2021. As always, please remember the TRD Pro is not included in the incentives. There are no incentives for the TRD Pros. All right, so for January, if you're going for the cash back, it's $2,000 cash back on the 2021 Tundra in the month of January. If you're looking for a good APR to get into your 2021 Tundra, it's 1.9% for up to 60 months and 2.9% for 72 months. Now, One thing that's very important, that is what the incentives are up here around me in New Jersey. If your incentives are different on the 2021 Tundra, please comment below and say where you're from and what your incentives are to help folks out around you to be able to get a great deal on their Tundra wherever they may live. If it's around you, who knows? So whatever you got, if it's different than that around the country, say where you're from and tell us the incentives. Also, locally for me, there was just local incentives for the 2020 Tundra. There was the typical military rebate, the loyalty, I think it was the loyalty lease offer. It was just the stuff like that for 2020. There wasn't any incentives like this for APR or cash back, at least in my area. So if you have that in your area, please help us out and help everybody out with getting a great deal on a 2020. But once again, I want to say this again because this is very important. Just because there are no incentives on the 2020s, if there's still some sitting on a lot, these dealers are going to want to move those along very quick. So make sure you get out there and see what you could do. Don't worry about anything with the 2020 incentives not really being there anymore. They're going to want to get those off the lot. And they're really going to want to get these 2021s moving as well. So keep that in mind when you go shop. I also ask that if you get a great deal in the month of January, please comment below this video or email me at tundradude34@gmail.com and let me know where you got a great deal and how much of a great deal you got, because I'm really thinking that January, February, and March could be great months to get a deal. Now, normally I wouldn't say that because of how it normally goes. Huge sales in December to make their yearly sales goals, and then everything kind of calms down for the beginning of the year. But it's just a completely different animal with what happened in 2020. So I still think they're going to really want to move these trucks out the door as quick as possible. And once again, also very important, don't wait. If you see something you like, at least go in and talk to the dealer and get the process rolling, because I know when I go walk my local dealerships, which you should definitely check out that playlist. That's always a good time. Do that about once every week or two. I go on Sundays when the dealerships are closed here and walk around and see the inventory. But one thing I notice, it's very important when I do those inventory walks, it's not just for, hey, let's go look at trucks. It's also to see the trends people are buying Tundras up by me. These Tundras, once they come in, they usually are totally gone in a couple of days. From week to week when I walk, let's say on a Sunday, there's 3 Tundras. By next Sunday, there might be 1 left and 2 other ones, or none at all. So it is really important that if you see something you like, at least start a dialogue with your dealer, because these things come and go super fast. The demand is up on the Tundra. The supply is limited. People that know, the Tundra enthusiasts and owners that know the next gen is 2022 model year, are really out there trying to buy up those 2021s, because there is a huge loyalty behind the 5.7 liter V8 engine, and everybody wants the current generation now, which I still think is one heck of a truck. So happy with my 2020 TRD Pro Tundra. So the next gen is coming, and there's a group that's excited for that next generation, but there is the group that looks at these cashback offers and APRs because they really want the last of a great generation 2021 Toyota Tundra. So that's what I got today. Once again, please let me know what your current incentives are in your area, and let us know if you got a great deal in January for the 2021 Tundra, or if you have 2020 incentives still available in your area. Just comment below. The more comments, the better. It just helps everyone trying to buy a Tundra. If you're somebody who's new to the Tundra, welcome aboard. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, but comment below if you have any questions. Some of the viewers will be able to help you out, hopefully, in your area with a good place to go to a Tundra. If anyone wants to shout out any dealerships in your area that you think people should go shop the Tundra, do it. That's what the channel's for. It's basically just to help each other out, buying their truck, putting parts on their truck, maintaining their truck. That's what Tundra Dude 34 is. So until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at Tundra Dude 34, tundradude34@gmail.com. I'm going to put up 2 playlists right now for you guys to check out. If you're new to the Tundra, check out the 2022 Tundra playlist. That's all the rumors we have on the next generation. That is due in a matter of a few months at this point. We're going to see this thing rolled out onto a stage. So go check that out. The other one I'm going to put up is what we talked about in this video a few times, the Toyota dealership walks. And you could kind of see the trends that we saw in 2020 if you watch all the 2020 dealership walks from January last year to now. You could kind of see how the Tundra's just depleted, and there were less and less and less. So go check those out and let me know what you think. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Be well.